He's Not Mine by Etta Bond. Etta Bond is known by many as the Skinhead Soul Princess. She was the first signee of Odd Child's music. She views music as the love of her life and her template. She wrote her first song when she was 14. Her influences include Amy Winehouse, Labrinth, Jill Scott, Michael Jackson, and D'Angelo, just to name a few. How's the album? Here's an honest review of He's Not Mine by Etta Bond.
He's Not Mine by Etta Bond.
You know, it took me a while to remember where I heard Etta Bond from.
Sir.
Yeah, I felt stupid when I realized that.
Yeah, I was tripping out when I saw that too. I was just like, God damn it. This always happens, man. We hear somebody dope on somebody else's project, and it usually takes us a minute to actually go check them out.
Yep.
And then when we go check them out, usually we're pretty damn impressed.
Yep.
How you feel about this album artwork, man?
Man, what a mess. But I feel like, it's I like the angle that they shot the room at, and just with the whole, placement of everything in the room, it gives like the idea of frustration. And you can get that with the album a lot, so I think it captured that idea.
Yeah, did you see the album cover for the other one?
Yeah, it's all clean and everything.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
all clean, and then they're like basically paying attention to each other.
Yeah.
Like now he's in the bed, and he's basically not even attentive. She got the ugly cat. I hate cats. She got the cat in the. If you're a cat person, so what? Dogs all day. But it's just really dope. I love how she gave a shout out to Labrinth on the floor. She just got the record.
Yeah.
That's one of the people that helped her get signed.
That's what's
It's
up.
a really dope nod to shout outs to the people that inspire you and your friends.
Yep.
And I think your explanation is perfect. It's basically frustration.
Yeah.
Her life is all out of whack because he's not hers.
Yep.
The flow of this project, man, you get some real soulful sounding music here that's really bold. Like that was the one thing that I wasn't expecting when we went into it. Like you can ask her. It was like 11 o'clock at night. I'm like, yo, let me see what we're going to listen to this week. And I was like, Etta Bond, I don't even know who she is. I didn't even know who she was. I just clicked on it, played the first joint, Moments came on. I just scrolled to the halfway point. And I'm like, okay, let me hit it, scroll to the halfway point. Okay. But the funny part was, it was actually He's Mine that I had, my bad. It wasn't those two. It was the first two songs.
First two of the other
Mine.
ones? Okay, gotcha.
But I didn't send it to you until the morning, I think.
And you found another one.
No, I sent you this one.
And you was like, hold on, what is this?
And I was thrown off because I was just like, these aren't the songs I heard yesterday when I was laying in the bed. And then it hit me like, oh shit, she dropped 2 albums 2 weeks apart. But it's definitely some really soulful music, and I like this idea. Lucky Day's doing it. Jag did it, where you just put a couple songs out, let it breathe, and then put a couple other songs out, because unfortunately this generation of music fans has short attention span.
Yeah, I feel like it's a really dope idea, especially seeing the other cover. He's Not Mine, He's Mine. So it gives me the idea that the next album is going to be like a continuation, but an evolution of this sound, which is like I was putting on motion, frustration. Like that's all I get with this, but like going through some real shit, So I feel like that's really dope.
Yeah, check that out. But yeah, man. Highlights. Look, Let Me Hit It came on, and I was just like, it threw me off because you don't necessarily hear women being that straightforward.
Yeah.
And I'm not against it. I actually think it's really dope, and I'm pretty sure it's pretty liberating as well for them to just be able to talk how they feel. But it's a really dope song. It's honest. I love that. No More Love featuring Shay Universe. Yo, she sounds amazing. Etta Bond sounds amazing. I like the whole concept of the song. It's just like this whole idea of like, you only call me baby when I'm in town. It's just kind of like she's basically asking the guy to not prove her wrong. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like to prove her wrong, that he's going to be like all the other guys are with her. That was really dope. One Way Down featuring Koji Radical. I don't know how to say his name. For real, when I first heard it, I was like, is that Game trying to rap with patois? Or trying to act like he's doing reggae? Like he sounded kind of like Game to me.
Okay.
Only the first time. After that, I'm like, nah, he didn't. But he was amazing on this song. Yeah. Etta Bond kind of just did the hook, which sounded really dope, but Koji did his thing. NGAF, Never Gave a Fuck. Dope as hell, and Love Myself. Those are definitely my favorite songs on the project. I don't feel like Never Gave a Fuck is just her kind of going over the relationship and trying to remember the good times, and then she's trying to figure out if the guy even cared ever.
Yeah.
And Love Myself is self-explanatory, but it's also explaining that to move on to a relationship, she kind of has to appreciate herself before the next person she's with will appreciate her. And I think the songwriting on that song was actually extremely superb.
Let Me Hit It was fire. I just love the whole vibe of the song. I feel like it was straight to the point, like you said, bold, but it just had a nice ride and bounce to it. If I Fall, I like that a lot. I just like the whole writing behind it, and just the whole meaning about, if I fall and everything like that. I thought it was dope. No More Love, though, that sounds amazing. Like, I just love how they hit all the notes right, and it just sounds really unique. One Way Down was amazing. Like, I felt like he was spitting some bars, poetry, all that. Like, it was just really, really dope. Not Giving a Fuck, that was fire. Back Now, I liked something about it. I don't know what it was. I just like, I guess it was just so subtle, but it was so like hard at the same time. I don't know what I meant by that, but I just feel like it was just a nice, really, really nice song. I Love Myself is amazing.
Lowlights, man. Look, Moments, I felt it's not bad. It's just I felt like I wanted a little bit more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Back Now, I'm with you on that. It's something I like about it. Yeah. I feel like she did a good job writing it, but I feel like the hook turns me off, and I feel like the beat could have probably been a little bit better.
Yeah.
And then Let Me Down as well. Like, I thought it's another song where the writing is good, but the music kind of just took me out of the zone. Like, I couldn't feel the song like I felt like I needed to.
Yeah, Moment and Let Me Down was my only lowlights, because like Moment kind of started off like okay, but it really didn't get really in until Let Me Hit It. And Let Me Down, like I said, good writing. It just didn't hook me like the other songs did, especially coming after Love Myself. So I just thought it didn't hook me as much as Love Myself did.
Final thoughts, man. Look, man, Etta Bond is an amazing singer. She does a very good job emoting. You can tell that she writes from a personal place in her music, which is always really authentic for one, and then it's also really inspirational for a lot of people that deal with like performing arts or whatnot. But the writing on this album is also really good. The beats are really good, but there's just a couple things I felt like that held this one back. But I'm wondering if when I actually hear He's Gone, He's Mine, if it actually kind of is a reason why the sound is like that. Maybe I mean, because I feel like I can hear her influences mashing together for this project. You know what I'm saying? I can hear Amy Winehouse. I can hear, you know what I'm saying, Lauryn Hill. I can hear like her influences in the music, but I just want to hear how the next project makes me feel about this project. You know what I'm saying? Like how Lucky Day, because
it is supposed to be a double album.
Yeah,
so,
exactly.
Yeah, most definitely. I feel like this album was very smooth when it comes to like, just the way the music hits you, but like the writing made it have such an impact. So I think that's a good balance. You got something that's so relaxing and smooth, but when you really sit down and analyze the lyrics and just listen, it really hits you hard. So I think it's really dope anytime you can capture that with music, and I can't wait to hear what the next one sounds like.
Final grade, man. Look, I'm gonna give this joint a check. I think everybody should listen to Etta Bond. There's definitely something up here for everybody to like. Her music is super authentic, it's super real, and it's just like, how can't you not feel that?
Check, man. It's gonna be something that you go get from this, and I feel like she has a very strong artistry when it comes to her music.